everybody, and welcome to another edition. This we're live on location in the bowels of Conversino. Look who I found. TK, Todd Kenley. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. We're down here in the catacombs, right next to the graveyard of gambling tables that have gone to rest.
So I've been working on trying to get this interview, but you've been a busy man, so trying to get this interview done. But we finally got you on the show. Not in it. We'll get going old school version with the Galaxy Note 2, which y'all should get. So we offer an awesome show tonight. C of H, never awesome taping. How you doing, Wentz?
I thought it was great, man. You know, I really enjoyed it. It's been good to be back. You mentioned, I've been a busy guy.
Yeah.
I had, about 7 months with TNA, with Impact Wrestling. It was a great experience. Fortunately, I'm not there anymore at the moment. But, one thing that really helped that transition was that, like the week after my release, there was a Championship Wrestling from Hollywood TV taping.
Yeah.
And it was just great to be welcomed back. There's so much great talent here that's just really on the cusp and deserves to be under the bright lights, and it's like a big family here backstage. And then tonight, one of my former Impact Wrestling cohorts, Joey Ryan, came back too, so it's kind of like old times.
And spoiler, he just stole the TV title and said he was champion. Spoiler, people. Yeah, so can he do that? Possession, not just law.
Hey, he's got it, that makes me wonder what happened to Tyler Cintron.
Yeah, we'll see in the future episodes when I'm backstage.
After the dubious way he held on to the title last time by, blatant disqualification, kicking the ref to hold on in that 2 out of 3 falls match, I'd say he deserves to lose the title.
So let's talk about TNA. You were there for 7 months. So how was backstage? Any heat with anybody? Nothing really going bad?
No, a lot of people just assume that I had heat with Taz just because of the way he was on air, but that was just...
He was a nice guy. Off air, was he nice?
He was. He was really cool. He tried to give me a lot of pointers, tried to give me a lot of tips, and, we sat down the day of the live broadcast of the tapings, go over the format, and, he and Tanae were both great to work with. I learned a lot from him, and, I left under good terms, so... But backstage there was great, just like I said, coming back here is kind of like a family.
Yeah.
There it was for me too, because, when I first started, I started at UPW back in around 2000. And Kazarian, Daniels, Samoa Joe.
Bad influence right there. Yes, the bad influence.
That's right. You have permission to worship them now.
Yeah, person to worship.
But they were all at UPW when I first started out. Cena, I got to call some of his first matches.
Yeah, the prototype right there.
Yes. But so when I went to TNA, it was like a big reunion. Mike Knox as well was in UPW. So when I walked back, I knew so many of the talent that would come up, like, hey, it's about time you're here. So I never had that kind of imposing feeling. I had like 3 auditions with WWE too.
Yeah.
I went back to their studio, and it's just like, you're just overwhelmed by it all. And I think I was really nervous and probably froze up a little bit.
More relaxed TNA? You have Dave Lagana who used to work here.
Yes, yeah. Definitely more relaxed. It's a family feel, and I felt like it was a good fit for me, and I really hope to be back there at some point.
Who's really the boss there? Is it Dixie the boss or Hulk? Who calls the shots mostly when you're taping? Who's like the head guy that calls shots?
It really is a team effort. They've got a creative team there. He talked about Dave Lagana, Matt Conway as well.
Okay.
Eric Bischoff has a big say in the creative, and Hulk has way more say than people probably realize. A lot of people probably think that Hulk is just there doing his on-camera stuff as the GM. He's very involved creatively.
Storyline-wise?
Storyline-wise, psychology-wise.
Oh, psychology.
Going through matches. I mean, I'm telling you, I was really impressed. I'm a lifelong Hulkamaniac, but I'm not just saying this. Hearing him in the meetings, because ideas would be batted around, and all of a sudden Hulk would just speak up, and he had a solution that worked right. So I earned a lot of respect just from seeing that side of him. He's been in the business a long time. He's got worlds of knowledge, and he really, does help out there. But
lately, this week it was like you were there. Later, been releases in TNA. People say it's a cost-cut measure that TNA's going down the tubes. They're going to be out of business in 2 years. What do you think about that?
I hope not. And just because this business needs, alternate places for people to work. You can't have a monopoly. WWE cannot be the only show in town. I mean, obviously they are the top of the business. They've done it right for decades. They are the masters. But it's a big pie, and some people should have other pieces. And talented workers like that influence, like you mentioned, deserve a place to shine. And so I don't think they're going to go anywhere. I think that and I was told it was a cost-cutting measure, and when things get better, I could be brought back. I think that they're cutting weight. They're just trying to manage their finances. Going on the road is a big expense.
$600,000 each show.
Yeah, that's a big expense. So I think, that they're dialing back on the budget. We'll see where it goes. I hope that eventually they'll add a second show, because 2 hours is not a lot of time to.
They have Explosion, which airs on Challenge TV overseas.
Yeah, and I called that, and that was fun. But that's only it's mostly previous matches and recap, and there's one new match each week. So if they could expand that, and I've heard talks maybe that they will, they could expand that into a 2-hour show that would be kind of like their version of SmackDown. I think that'd be great. And if they do that, then hopefully you could see that roster start to grow back again. But right now they're thinning things out just to manage those budgets, and hopefully they do all right.
Let's go back to your 7-member. You had a lot of matches you call. What were some of your standout moments that you love calling? You're like, marked out moments. You're like, oh my God, I'm calling this match.
When I was at Impact?
Yeah, Impact,
I would say my first pay-per-view was Turning Point, and the main event was Jeff Hardy, Austin Aries.
Oh, yeah.
So for me, in a ladder match. So for me, coming from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, that too, where Austin Aries had a great run, and he had really worked his way up to the main event spot, that was a lot of fun for me to call an Austin Aries match at Impact for the World Heavyweight title. Really cool. Other than that, just getting to call Kurt Angle matches.
Oh, yeah.
And Jeff Hardy matches, AJ Styles, Sting.
Oh,
yeah. Come on, I'm a lifelong fan.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Sting. So the fact that in 2012, 2013, I was calling matches for a guy that's a Hall of Famer at that company now, that was special to me. I talked about liking Hulk as a kid, so anytime I got to call a segment with him, like one of the last shows I did, he had a face-to-face with Bully Ray, and Bully spit on him and then turned around and tried to fire up on him, and Hulk did the classic, hulked up, blocked the punch, got to call the 3 punches, so I got to call a little Hogan on offense, which was really cool too.
And now one more thing we got to talk about, thoughts on Saban winning the World Heavyweight title on Impact.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That company, I think what really originally put them on the map was the X Division, was that athletic style, the high-flying style. And Aces and Eights has been dominating, the company for months now. Going back to before Bully Ray was even unveiled, but especially since he's won the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah.
And I think that was a good move, because that's a guy that's been with the company a long time.
10 years, 2 ACL tears.
Yes, he's a hard worker who obviously has a big heart. He fought back from injury, and and they rewarded him, and he deserved it. And we'll see where it goes. How long he'll hold on to the title, I don't know. I hope he gets a good run, but it kind of gave it that atmosphere of anything can happen.
Yeah.
And I think it was a good move, and he's a great guy, great performer, and he deserves it.
You also, let's go random. You were on the USC football team. When was this?
I was there 97 through 99. I played at Mission Viejo High School, and then Saddleback Junior College. And
I've heard of that college. Yeah.
And we won a national title there, because I'm pretty undersized as a defensive lineman.
Yeah,
but I have an older brother that was a 4-year starter at USC that's 6'6", 300 pounds.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have that. I beat his stats in high school.
Oh, yeah.
But but I ended up going in there and working hard, and I worked my way up, and I earned a full scholarship.
Any famous players you were with?
Troy Polamalu was on the team. Carson Palmer.
Okay.
Those are probably the 2 most notable ones.
Right.
But yeah, it wasn't the best of times at USC. We went to the Sun Bowl and got spanked by TCU. The Damian Tomlinson.
Oh yeah.
But we did break the 8-year losing streak to UCLA at the time.
Yeah.
You would have thought we won the national title. People fled onto the field and were hugging us and stuff. So that was pretty cool.
Let's wind it up. Okay. So they're moved to Oxnard now? The next taping moving to Oxnard?
Yeah, up to Ventura County, and from everything I've heard, it's just an awesome venue.
WCW 94, like the center stage, Saturday night.
Like
deal.
WCW Saturday night, they've got, the bleachers that come out, the lighting is all fixed and supposedly really nice. I hear that it's really going to take the production of the show to the next level.
Yeah.
Obviously, the talent is there already.
Yeah.
The performances in ring are great, but if we can up the production quality, that will help us, I think, take that next step.
Yeah. And also, what I noticed on this show, no filler, like all killer, no filler, like less squash matches. Less just throwing people out and just having 3-minute matches.
Yeah. No, everything counted. It was great to see, Joey's return. It was great to see PP Ray.
I
don't know when this is going to air, so I don't know. But that 4-way tag team match was phenomenal. The tag team division, tag team wrestling is such a lost art in professional wrestling.
But in SoCal, it's not a lost art.
That's correct.
PP Ray, Los Bandidos, Young Bucks, even have Bad Influence here. Super Smash Bros. it's not a lost art when you go to City Coca indie wrestling shows.
Absolutely.
Now I'm a big tag team wrestling guy. So yeah, where we can follow you on Twitter? Any plugs you want to plug?
Yeah, just at Twitter at Todd Kenley, and you know, follow me on there, and I'll keep you up on what's next. You know, right now I'm happy to be back here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, but certainly looking to see what other opportunities come along, and calling some MMA as well. So you know what, I love this business. I have a passion for it. I'm thankful for the opportunity I had at TNA because it allowed me to kind of get on the map and call matches for guys that I've idolized forever. But it's good to be back there. We'll see what's next.
Well, yeah. So thanks for being on Dashawns2cents, and so be sure to watch Cheers from Hollywood Saturdays on KDOC, and also on MAV TV. People, peace.
That's right.